In this first clip, it's not about the initial adjustment. It's about his crosshair staying on the enemy as he's moving to the left. While he's moving, it's not lined up because he's moving. It's lined up because his crosshair is rotating in the same position as he's moving to the left. It's not his movement that's moving with him, it's the movement of his crosshair. So this would be done through mouse movements instead of anything else. In this second clip, again, is not about the initial adjustment. I know he's making sound because obviously he's running. On the second adjustment there, steady tracking. It just is extremely steady. Like when his crosshair stops, he stops moving his mouse. Then he begins tracking at a steady pace with him. Again, obviously, his crosshair doesn't stay on him the entire time he's there. But look at how it moves at a steady pace in a straight line along with the enemy's movements. This clip right here to me is without a doubt like one of the most blatant clip to me. Because obviously he sees the guy, he's running away, he adjusts his crosshair, whatever. But as he is standing up, the crosshair moves with his head. And this is an extremely small movement. The crosshair does not have to be directly on him. If he was using an aimbot that would just go directly onto his head, that would be blatant. Alright, this one, there's no way you can tell me that this one is not blatant. Like, obviously he can see him. Obviously he's behind the wall. But the thing is, with an op, you don't have a crosshair either. This isn't like natural, normal movement. He's following the movement behind the wall. First adjustment, alright. His crosshair is on the model. Okay, whatever. It's the fact that it continues to follow as he scopes in. Why wouldn't he just be looking at the window? Alright, this one right here is just ridiculous, dude. There's no way you can tell me any reasoning behind this. And you're saying that he saw him through the crack? Okay, whatever. His crosshair goes onto the other guy, and then immediately goes onto his head. Why is he not just staring at camera the entire time, getting ready to throw into the camera? Yes, he gets the info from the guy throwing the molly. That's true. But look at how his crosshair straight up just locks onto the guy in CT. It's not about the initial adjustment. It's about the fact that the crosshair stays on them and it continues to move with the enemy. Alright, so this other clip, it's not the best clip ever. I feel like it's extremely subtle because of the settings he has. But the main observation behind most of these clips is the fact that his tracking is extremely steady. It feels like he's almost always able to track the player's speed. In the shot, under most circumstances, I feel like typically the flick would be a lot faster for most people, or maybe somewhat more exaggerated, but for him, it just is a small, steady track. And if you watch like most oppers, this is not how they shoot. When this first guy is jumping out market, his crosshair doesn't move. He just begins shooting. Okay, whatever. That's like normal. Like normal for like almost everybody. Like his crosshair's already on him, just start shooting. But as the second guy is jumping out, you can see he's trying to readjust after the spray, which that's normal. Everybody does that. But as soon as this guy starts coming out the window, his aim immediately starts tracking. Especially if you watch it in full speed, it's a lot more evident. The thing is too, it's the subtleties as if you watch these clips in full speed as well, you can see where he begins to track because it almost is like jarring. It like almost perfectly captures the speed of the enemy. And here's the thing about him too. He is not good at the game. His mouse control is horrible. But the thing is, whenever there's an enemy on his screen, his tracking is almost always perfect. When he's taking normal fights, it's hard to see it. But the way he plays the game, he just plays the game like a total fucking brick.